Well, it's about two very different ladies, older ladies, who team up by pure chance and escape and go on an adventure. That's basically what it's about. Joan plays Helen, a faded Hollywood star. Pauline plays a repressed housewife. The two women couldn't be more different, as Pauline and Joan couldn't be more different in real life, and that's what's so beautiful about the casting for this film. But it's through the differences between these two women that's what's at heart of the whole film, because through the differences between them, they change each other, and by the end of the movie. But basically, Joan's character Helen, at the start of the film, she's got nothing, she's forgotten, she's got no money, she's stuck in a retirement home. But she hasn't given up. When she sees a death notice of an ex-lover, a Hollywood director in France, she thinks, right, this is my last chance. I'm going to go for it, to resurrect, on the face of it, to resurrect her career. There's more to it than that. And she coerces Priscilla, Pauline's character, into coming along with her. Priscilla can speak French, she has money, she can drive a car, and she uses her. But over the journey, they form a bond. They start to connect. They clash with each other and they row, but they connect. And again, it's through these differences, Joan's character is able to pull Pauline out of her funk, and Pauline's character, Priscilla, is able to kind of, I guess, calm Joan's character Helen down by the end and allow her to bear herself and accept herself for who she is by the end of the film. Oh, Franco's been attached for some time, and he is totally and utterly perfect for this role. He brings, again, he's a legend. He's an absolute legend, and he has such a presence on screen and a charisma and a twinkle and a warmth. He's perfect for it. And yes, both the ladies vie for him, and he takes the unexpected choice. And yes, he takes off quite a lot of his clothes at a certain point, but he's a wonderful actor and a wonderful presence in the film.
Well, I loved my character. When I read the script, I thought that I have to do it, and I had a great experience. I worked with two great actresses. They are very professionals, and that's it. So I decided to do the movie. I'm very glad that I did the movie. We actors, we have to be brave. Otherwise, you cannot be, an actor. So we have to be brave sometimes. Otherwise, if you complain, no, I don't want to do this, just do it. I read the script, it was written that I had to be naked, so I did it. You understand? So I took my responsibilities. I've met Joan many, many years ago. I met her when I was doing Camelot in Los Angeles, and we're talking about 50 years ago, 1966. So we became friends, and then we got in touch through the years, and every time I met her, it was great to meet her. She was always a lot of fun, and then when we worked together, I felt like I was already in the movie. I mean, from the first day of shooting, I felt like I knew her so well that everything was simple. You understand?
Of course, she has such a reputation for being a diva in the best sense of that word. Do you think that stereotype, that image that people have of her, is an accurate one as someone who now knows and has worked with her so much?
No, she's a very good woman. I think that because many years ago she did Dynasty and she played the bad woman, let's say. So everybody thought that she's like that, but she's not like that. I think that she's she has a good heart. Believe me, and I think she leads a great life. This is why that she's 84. She has a lovely young husband, so very young husband, and that she loves very much, and he loves her very much. So I think that she leads a great life. Well, the audience, I think that they will enjoy, seeing the movie. They will laugh during the movie, but at the end, there will be an emotion. They will cry a little bit.
I play Pauline Collins' daughter, Sarah, and I pretty much use my mum and dad to look after the kids. So when I arrive and drop the kids off, and Dad says, well, she's not here, she's in France, I'm like, he's obviously gone mad, just ignore him. And then we find out that she has gone, and I go with Ronald Pickup, who's amazing, who plays my dad, to try and get her back. And then we don't get her back. But what's inspiring about this, I think, is these two women are just so fantastic in it, and it's been really great for me to watch them. They are in their later years, and they had stamina like horses in at 5 o'clock every morning, and played brilliant parts. They loved the parts. You could see how excited they were about their roles. I have a small bit to play in it, but it was really inspiring watching them, and they're great in it, and they have great chemistry. And Joan's like, wow, and Pauline, I love from previous work with her. But yeah, basically we track around France trying to get them to come home, and then she says no, which is pretty good, because actually we're all going to break up with everybody, aren't we? Because we're all going to live till we're 110. So we're not going to stay with people, are we, forever? So it's forward thinking.
Dame Joan is such a unique icon. What do you think makes her so important?
I think it's that she just looks the same. We want her to look like what she looked like in Dynasty, and 83, and she looks amazing, and she speaks like she's 40 or something. You meet her and she's not old. That's inspiring for a woman on International Women's Day. It's really inspiring to watch her and Pauline and to see how credible they are. But Joan, I think her trick is that she just looks like we want her to look, like a bloody star. I hope I can look like that when I'm 83. We're starting to get more stuff. I mean, I always used to hear it when I was a younger actress, and now I'm like, well, yeah, actually, there is a lack of older parts. Harriet Walters is crusading through this very well, I think, and she's playing male parts in films. That's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, we do need more parts, because we're an aging population, and we all look like this.
We're very lucky with the casting, and I think Roger's script was what got us the people we wanted. We're really, really lucky with the cast. I mean, you really have to ask Joan, but I think when she read the script and saw what the part was like, I think she was just very, very keen to do it, and we were delighted because she was our first choice, and we wanted somebody who could slightly send themselves up in a strange way, because she's such a great star. And to play somebody who had fallen on hard times as an actress, which is what she's not done, was quite a brave thing for her to do.
Did she ever talk about worrying like that, like Helen? I mean, that must be the big worry for any star.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, it's obviously a worry when you're young, I guess, when you think things might go wrong. But I think Joan has kept going forever. I mean, she's still young, but I mean, she's clearly going to keep going forever. Well, she's a very glamorous lady, but she's always been a very real lady, a lady who's, just always been totally honest, with herself and with her fans and this, that, and the other. So I think that's why it works. She's a good actress because she's able to throw herself completely into the part.
I thought it was great. I went to several retirement homes, to check up on what people like that were wearing, and they were all wearing socks and flat shoes and the raincoat. I particularly loved the plastic rain hat that I stole. I thought that was a great touch.
It's my favourite. Helen is so much fun to watch. Did you base her on anyone?
Not really, no. I mean, she's a has-been Hollywood actress, but I mean, in her prime, she was a sort of mixture of Debbie Reynolds and Elizabeth Taylor. But I didn't really base her on any. I don't know anybody like that, so I hope that she came through.
You said that there are so few roles for women over 45, let alone 65, but are attitudes changing?
I hope so with this film. Thank you.